Hey everyone, Candace and Carl here, and we're doing an update.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
And you were just saying, I said, we're good, right? And you said no.
None of us are good.
None of us are good.
None of us are good. No, not one.
Yep.
But we're doing our best, and we are blessed.
Yeah. So just a couple updates for you. One, on our answers book.
Yes.
Holly and Hannah have been working like crazy machines.
Unbelievable. And Dan.
And Dan, yep.
Dan's working like a beast right now because all brand new illustrations inside the book. So it's like this is all custom stuff, man. He's been putting it in.
Yeah.
But you can't take anything away from Hannah and Holly. Those two, I mean, oh my goodness, they are putting in the hours on this thing.
Yeah.
So yes, it's late. I was hoping we'd have it out. As a matter of fact, what is today? The 14th?
No,
what
it's already like the 19th or something. It's the 18th.
I am so lame, especially when I'm not traveling. I don't know what day of the week it is. But we were hoping to have it out by the 15th, but it looks like, Lord willing,
maybe December.
We are trying really hard. But you know, here's the thing. I kind of blew this, right? When we started this project, man, I was like, man, we'll do this. We'll get it all jacked out there and put it out. But then we got Holly. We brought Holly on board, and Hannah was going through and checking and all this sort of a thing, you know, helping us out a lot. But Holly's got a publishing background. Mm-hmm. She worked in that field for a while. And so she got on board and she looked at it. She said, Carl, man, there's some major things that have to happen to make this thing as effective. Content's great, but the layout, the way that it's like it's in groups now, and it's like, it is so good, but it would not have been there. And so I'm actually kind of embarrassed by what I would have put out if we'd have had it out by November 15th.
Yeah.
This is going to be so much better. I mean, they have rocked this thing. It is clean. I mean, the footnotes, everything has been double checked, triple checked.
Yeah.
Brand new artwork. I mean, it's going to be good. So I apologize. It was on me because I thought we'd have it out by November 15th. I didn't realize how much work was actually involved in it, but they're doing it. And it's going to be good. That is not a sales pitch at all. I'm telling you, I'm reading this thing now, and it's like, oh my goodness, this is really, really good. Better than I ever thought.
Yeah. Very cool. So God really brought together the people we needed when we needed it.
Yes.
And so
Absolutely.
We're excited about that.
Absolutely.
And then,
because you got 2 chapters in there?
Yeah.
And your 2 chapters were really, really well done. Yeah. You know, what I really love about it, Candace, is the fact that we do have the whole team. And so there's all these different flavors, all these different personalities, all these different experiences that are coming at these questions.
Yeah. And
I like that. I really enjoy that. And like, again, I was reading it again last night, just going through, and I was like, man, this is so good. I never had anything like this.
Yeah.
I never had any tools like this. So out of everything that we produce, this is definitely going to be one of those that's up in the top tier.
Yeah. So you haven't been traveling because it's just the end of the year, and churches typically don't have people in Christmas time and stuff.
I canceled on the Israel trip. That was what I was supposed to be. So then I canceled on that, and it's like, gosh.
So you've been using your time.
Oh my goodness, yeah. In
different ways. One of them being our app.
Yes.
So what all have you done? Because I know that you've been going like crazy on it.
Yeah, I've got I've gone through 2 of my talks, and I'm going through and totally updating those, you know, making sure everything is accurate and all that sort of a thing. But the app is where I've been putting probably, I'm not exaggerating here, I've been probably putting 10 hours a day in on the app. We've uploaded a bunch of new videos, but here's what I've done. Because if you throw everything up at once, it's like overwhelming. So I've got this thing scheduled out now through January. Right. Every day of the week, Monday through Sunday, there's something new going up. So all the stuff that we're doing that's going up on our social media, the short takes, takeaway Tuesdays, you know, short takes Saturday, every one of those go up at the exact same time as they go up on social media. They're going up on the app. But then on Sundays, we've got full-length talks that are going up. Every Sunday, a brand new full-length talk is going up. Every Monday, there's a new short video that goes up, in addition to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday apologetics with Carl, with Reasons for Hope. Right. I'm in the first ones, but we're gonna have the whole team in there eventually. So 2 things go up on Monday, 2 things go up on Saturday. So there is a lot of stuff going up on there. But I've spent probably 4 hours today working on the merch part. Candace is going to help me with this. Hopefully today we'll get this up, maybe by the end of the week. The Donut Evolution t-shirt.
Yeah.
Did you do the design?
I did do a design, but I need to approved by you.
Okay.
So
we're going to have that up on the app because the Donut Evolution, Dan did the artwork. I think we're still waiting on that back though, aren't we? With the QR code and the URL.
Yeah, we do need a QR code because what we want people to do is like when you wear this t-shirt, I think we might do it as a fundraiser too.
Yes, that's what I think we'll do.
When you wear this shirt, people can scan the QR code or they can go to the URL and then it takes them to a web page that explains exactly what you do in your talk. And so anyway.
That page is already built.
Yeah.
So that page is built. All we need now is that final piece of art to go on the back. We've got the art and it looks amazing. Dan killed it. But we want to put that URL and a QR code on there so that if, somebody's even just looking and they don't want to talk to you about it, we want you to be able to talk about it. That's why we have the shirt. But
from a distance, they're like,
yeah, they can do that thing and say, okay, what's this all about? Because it's goofy, but it's legitimately good teaching. And so we're going to have that up. Give us today, tomorrow, early next week. We will have it up there very shortly. And that's going to be a fundraiser. I think we do it as a fundraiser as well to help us. End of year's coming, and this is when ministries make it or break it, to be quite frank with you. So we figured put that up there. I've been wanting to put
honestly,
it forever.
if you're looking for a Christmas gift or something, I think it would be a really fun Christmas gift. My daughter, actually, I showed her the webpage and the video, and I showed her the t-shirt, and she was like, I want one of those.
Cool.
So that's like Christmas, I'm thinking ahead.
So been working on that, but yeah, so the app, I'm telling you, there's a bunch of new stuff up on there because Bub's interview, I put Bub's interview up on there that he just did on the Mark Schafflane report. That's up there now. So, and yesterday I edited, well, 2 days, I worked on this 2 days, was one of the talks out of Hawaii, the whatever. Never gave that talk. First time I ever gave it was over there. So that's edited now, and I put it up on we have a way that we can all check things out to make sure it's good. I've got it up there, letting folks take a look at that and tell me if I've messed anything up on it. But that'll be going up here pretty quick as well. So a lot of new stuff.
Yep, lots of new stuff.
Yep.
So just a couple of exciting things about our speakers too. We wanted to share. Dave Glander is headed to Africa, and I said, how did that come about? And you said you were going to tell the story.
I'll tell you the story. I was in St. Louis about 3 weeks ago now, and one of the assistant pastors there is from Nigeria, Pastor Baba. And Pastor Baba came up to me and said, man, we need you in Nigeria. He said, the youth there are where the youth in America were 50 years ago. We're right now at this turning point where there's still hope. The kids are still, you can still come talk with them and they're still open and everything. But he said, it's just starting. It's starting to creep in now, all of the negativity. And he said, we need you in Nigeria. And in full disclosure, I was like, man. And he said in 3 weeks. I said, man, I can't do it. I can't. I'm beat for the year. I really did need this time off here to catch up on things, to do some creative stuff.
Well, and you had been traveling. Really August, September, October, you hadn't really even been home at all.
July, August, September, October was, 5 days each month. And I was like, man, I can't. And so reached out to Dave, and Dave said, I'll do it. So Dave had to, though, what's crazy is Dave didn't have a passport. So Dave had to go down yesterday. Where do you have to go to?
You have to go to like one of the official passport locations, and they're only in usually big cities. So like Chicago has one. I think he went to like Birmingham or something. But there are only like maybe 5 or 6 locations in the whole United States.
So he had to go get his passport in 1 day. And he went to the place and he was able to get it. So he leaves tomorrow. So big prayer request. They have a meeting over there that's got 100,000 people coming that are from 42 different nations. He had a great talk with the pastor, Baba, who put him in touch with the pastor over there. And he told the pastor, because all their speakers were already filled, their main stage speakers and everything. And he told him, he said, look, man, I don't want to come over there just to go to a conference.
Yeah.
That's not our heart. We want to come and serve, right? And so to just go and watch speakers, this sounds harsh, but gosh, man, if we're going to spend time away from our family, we want to go teach.
Right.
And so he talked to him and said, look, I don't need to go to the conference. If you've got any other meetings, I will come do that. I don't care, even if it's not the big 100, because it's 100,000 people. It doesn't matter. We want to come serve. So this guy's got it set up. They've got a youth thing going at the same time. He's going to be on the main stage there. He's going to do a number of churches. So this is going to be a big deal for reaching a culture that we've not. I mean, I've been to Tanzania twice, but that's it.
Yeah.
And so now and they're like, man, we want this. Our youth need this. They're hungry. So we're doing it.
Good story.
Yeah, it's really interesting how one guy got so fired up. He said, you got to come. So we're doing it.
Okay. Lastly, you wanted to share some exciting news about Frank.
I'll let you share it.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of talking, so I got to let him talk some.
So some exciting news about Frank. You know, he's been a pastor in Hawaii for years,
over 20 years.
A long time.
Yeah.
And just has really felt called to a different kind of ministry. And so starting next year in June, he's going to come full time with Reasons for Hope. And so he's going to be speaking for us. He's going to be traveling, writing, doing all kinds of things. But we're really excited that he's going to be full time with us. So
he and Miss April, they're a tag team. They're a package. And so his wife, Miss April, they're gonna be on the road doing some new things for us too, some marriage conferences. I mean, he's been a pastor for over 20 years, so he's been counseling and helping in marriages. So
and it's something they've done before too. They've done in different churches in Hawaii. They've done marriage conferences. And
big time. And so now we're going to bring them in, and they're going to they'll do the speaking like we do, the camps and all that sort of a thing, churches. But we're looking at Reasons for Marriage conferences now. And so Brian Scoggin is also interested in helping on that, but Frank's going to be like our lead. He and Miss April are going to be the leads to go out and teach these Reasons for Marriage conferences, as well as speaking in the church. So if your church is interested, we've got 4 speakers now. So one of us would love to come out and hopefully be an encouragement to what you're doing in your ministry, because that's what we feel we are, as we come out and we encourage the body of Christ and reinforce what pastor's teaching, and challenge folks to get a little bit excited about their faith, because I think we got to get busy.
Yeah. That was kind of probably a long update, but a good one. Hopefully you were encouraged about all the different things that are happening. There's a lot happening.
You got to tell them about TikTok too. One thing about that, because that is encouraging.
Yeah, just the number of followers. I think you said 12,200 in just the first month, which is crazy. Our ARC video is still skyrocketing.
Still going.
People are still watching, still commenting, so we're really excited about that.
Last number I saw was over 300,000, but that's a couple, 3 days ago.
Yep.
So Miss Alyssa has definitely done a great job on stepping up and keeping content going there.
Yeah.
So
if follow us.
It
used to be under a different name, but now it's under Reasons for Hope. So if you're on TikTok, search for Reasons for Hope.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
So a lot of things going on. And before we get out of here, what about you? What's going on in your life that we can pray for you about?
You know what? To be quite honest, just health. Like, I talking to my doctor the other day, and I just said, I feel like every week my kids have been sick. He said, well, you know, for a year and a half, we saw no viruses. We saw nothing. And now we're just seeing all these different viruses. And it's really affected our family since, honestly, school's begun. So just health for our family would be good.
Cool. Definitely. Please pray for Miss Candace here. She is definitely a strong part of what we do here, my right hand, and keeps me focused and keeps us moving forward. So appreciate that. We'll pray for your family.
Yep.
And I'd ask you to pray for just our whole team, that we would continue to be creative, but our creativity would be absolutely putting the focus on Jesus Christ. Yeah. Because there's just so many opportunities that we have, and we don't want to do things just to do things. We want them to absolutely point people to the Lord, point people to His Word. So pray that we can do that and be effective in it.
Thanks everyone for watching. Adios.
See you.